All right, so in this video, I wanted to cover top 5 pairs of sneakers that I regret buying for 2021. It's been a long year, but I feel like I've bought a lot of random stuff. Some of it I really liked, and some of it I don't even have here because I ended up returning it. But I figured this would be a fun list to be able to get into, so let's go ahead and jump into the video. Hey, what is going on, guys? Hess here. Hopefully you're having a good day out there. Thank you guys for stopping by and watching. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you guys have been subscribed, please make sure that notification bell is on. And if you guys want to shop this week's top sneaker deals that I post for you guys, check out my website in the description, Collective Kicks. This video is always fun to be able to do every year, but just as a disclaimer out there, just because I'm saying I regret buying them, doesn't mean it's a bad purchase for you. It doesn't mean it's something that you should regret buying. It's just my personal preference. Basically, just some of the things I didn't like maybe when I got them in person. The functionality of just me seeing myself wear the shoes might have just not been there, or it just might have not have been a very comfortable shoe on my feet. These are my reasons. Everybody has their own reasons to buy or sell, keep whatever they want. But in this case, I just wanted to show you guys some of the ones that I regret for 2021. So let's go to get in. The first one I don't even have anymore because I ended up returning them because it just was not a comfortable, fun looking model on my feet, just extremely narrow. And the shoes I'm talking about is a Nike Air Vapormax Evo. Now, they have a couple colorways that look pretty cool. The box was tremendous. I love the idea of the box, the different evolutions of Air and the different box styles. I thought it was very cleverly done. But the shoes in hand and especially on feet, very underwhelming. I like the Air Vapormax in general, but they do run a little bit too narrow for me, which is unfortunate. I wish they had a wide boy version of the Vapormax, make me feel a little bit more secure on those things. Felt like I had muffin top on my feet, like really little air bubble and then kind of a little bit wider top part of it. It just didn't feel right. So because of that, I ended up returning them. I just didn't feel safe, honestly, wearing them. But at the end of the day, the Vapormax is one of those shoes that you really like or you really don't. And for me, I've always kind of been in the middle of that. I really like the idea of it. Functionality wise, it's really not for my feet. So if you guys have tried the Evos, leave a comment, let me know. I think that there's other colorways that have dropped since I got the ones that I had that look really cool. But again, it's just for my feet. I just maybe have too wide of a foot for me to appreciate the Vapormax. But for that reason alone, I had to send them packing. Price point was a little bit high on those as well, and I paid full retail. So I was happy to recuperate my money from that purchase. I have other Vapormaxes that I do wear that I really do like, so it wasn't too bad to be able to return those for myself. All right, so number 4 on the list goes to this shoe right here. This is the Nike Glide Fly Ease, and this shoe I thought was like, okay, cool. It's like the Fly Ease version where it has a drop heel and you can slide your foot in. So I ended up buying these to give them a try because honestly I was really curious about this technology. I love the concept of a drop-in heel. No hands, like anytime you can do no hands to get on your sneakers, I'm down. I don't like to lace my sneakers, so I thought this was a calling for me to try them out. However, after using them a bit here and there, it was a little bit underwhelming. The way that the tongue bunches up, it was really something where you had to straighten it out, and it didn't work 100% perfect, obviously, every single time to slide them on your feet. I did like conceptually how the heel works, but the overall shape of the shoe is kind of ugly. It's really futuristic looking, which I kind of like, but this part right here is just, it protrudes too much, and some angles it looked okay, other angles I was like, oh man, what am I thinking? Can I pull those off? Ultimately, I don't think I can pull them off too well. Also, the regrinded outsole, midsole is really not very comfortable at all. Even though it does have a drop-in Zoom X insole, that Zoom X insole is not very comfortable either, and could just be the overall curvature and the shape of the shoe, but it just didn't feel very good on my feet. So all in all, like, it's just a shoe that I haven't gone back to very often, even though conceptually I like what it offers. Also, it's a lot heavier than it should be. This is a very back heavy shoe, and because of that, it's not something that I'm proud of buying this year. Now, I did have the other Go Fly Ease pair that everybody wanted that had the little drop-in heel as you stepped in that kind of cinched down, but I actually gave those away to somebody that was handicapped that actually needed the shoes, and they actually made a video on TikTok ranting about those shoes a little bit, talking about how Nike doesn't provide those shoes to the right type of people. And I was like, dude, I totally agree. I reached out to him, got a hold of him, and sent him my shoes. So that's where those ones went. I would have much rather kept those than these, but they went to a much better home. So number 4 spot. Number 3 spot for me goes to a pair of 700s from this dude named Yeezy. Or no, wait, no, it's Yee. Did he really change his name to Yee? That's just wild to think about. But the number 3 spot for me goes to that Yeezy 700 minivan, or the MNVN. I still don't really know what that means, but primarily the reason why is because I'm a fan of the 700s, but the 700 minivan versions or whatever, just the upper is so incredibly cheap, it just doesn't justify that price point for the model. In my opinion, it's just not worth it. It's also really difficult to get on my feet because of the lace style, obviously the way that these are here, but also the tongue is pretty puffy and it's sewn together right here on the sides, and it's not stretched, so it's really hard for me to get these on my feet. Wide feet gang is a problem in these, which is funny because it has such a chunky outsole, and I did go up a half a size on these. I got a size 10 instead of a 9.5, so logistical struggle to get them on feet. Get it out of here. It's not gonna happen. But do you guys like the minivans? Leave a comment in the comment section or not. I think that if you could probably get them on your feet, it's a comfortable model because the Yeezy 700s in general are pretty comfortable. The outsole midsole is a good combination, but price points, colorway I like. But all in all, the main reason why this is in my countdown is because this is a testament to me going, hey dude, it's available for retail, like, let's buy it. Knowing that it's not going to be a model that I like on feet, knowing that the materials are not the same. It's like I forget, and every single time there's a new one that comes out that I'm like, ooh, do I need that? And then I forget that it's actually something that just doesn't work well for me. So that's just the way it goes sometimes. And again, this time I even sized up over the last time, and it just wasn't worth it for myself. So wish I would have not spent the money on these. That is the number 3 spot. All right, moving on to the number 2 spot for sneakers that I regret buying. And this is a Nike by me, Nike by you. I regret this only because, well, I'll show you in this video here. It's this pair right here, which I just recently did a video on. And, you know, a lot of people said that they look pretty cool. And you know, I agree. I thought that the colorway looks really cool. If you guys didn't get it, it's obviously a nod to the Strawberry Cough Nike Dunk highs, but this is a low top version, Nike by you, different materials. I think that the color blocking itself looks really clean, but when I got them on feet, and the more I saw the on feet video after I did it, I'm like, dude, they're just so red. And it's like, yeah, we know it's red. I mean, I chose red for the upper, I chose red for the midsole. There's red laces. It's a red shoe. But I'm like, dang, those are like really red. But the other main reason is that I don't smoke. Like, so Strawberry Cough doesn't really do anything for me. I like the color blocking of being the strawberry-esque thing, and you don't have to have the weed side of it like tied to the shoe, and I don't really care about the weed side of it. It's not like I look down upon anybody that does smoke, but it's just not something that I personally do, at least not on a regular basis. The more I think about these, I'm like, I have a whole bunch of other Nike Air Force Ones that I'm waiting on, and some other Nike Dunks, and because I had so many of them ordered, like, this is the one that I'd be like, nope, get out of here. I'd rather keep one of the other 4 that I don't even have yet. It's just only because the colors are so incredibly bright on them. But regardless, it's not that I don't like the color blocking. Just overall, the amount of income that I'm spending on all the Nike IDs, this is the one that I was like, well, it's a little bit too extreme for on feet. And, you know, at the end of the day, like, I like some of the other ones that I have coming, which hopefully they'll get to me soon. It's been, I think, 6 months, it feels like, since I got the Nike Dunks. Anyway, number 2 spot on my list of sneakers that I regret buying in 2021. We made it to the number 1 spot. If you guys enjoyed the video, please drop a like on the video if you do. And number 1 spot goes to a Nike collaboration box. And it's one that I don't like. I want to like it, but I don't like it. And you know, I can try these all I want, but at the end of the day, I look at the shoe and go, nope, can't do it. Like, it's just something I can't do. And we have the Nike Blazer Low, a Sacai collaboration. I like what Sakai's done with Nike. I think they saturated the heck out of the waffles. The first version of the waffles, they went nuts on. They have so many different collaborations. Those are going to be coming down drastically in price as well. But then they did these, and I know the Cause ones, I'm curious to see what happens when the Cause ones drop, because they have a double collaboration on those ones. I think a lot of people are interested. They just want the little 2Xs, right? Any which way, this is a shoe that I thought, you know, maybe it will look good. I got them on sneakers, so I'm like, yeah, let's give it a go, see how they are in person. Tried them on, I was like, maybe they look okay. I'm like, they look better when the laces are relaxed than when they're all snug and crazy looking. So I'm like, yeah, maybe it looks better. But then when I really get down to it, the color blocking's nice. The model I'm familiar with, I have the high top version, but the chop top to make it a low top, I can't do it, man. It's just such a weird look for me. And maybe it's just too trendy and past my time, but it looks a little too DIY for myself. And when it comes down to it, regardless of resale going down, regardless of the collab being something that maybe being saturated, I like Sacai and I like the color blocking. I just can't do this model. I don't think I could do this model in any colorway. So that's just the way it goes. You know, sometimes the silhouette is just so ugly to you that you just can't make it happen. And this is one I was like, yeah, but if you wear pants, it'll look good. I just can't, I don't know. Looking at it, it makes me kind of cringe a little bit. But you guys like these ones? Leave a comment in the comment section. Is it something that you guys are looking to pick up? Because price points of these are great. If it's something you're looking at getting, and that doesn't bother you, like, then pretty decent quality materials on here as well. And if it's a sub $100 shoe that you guys want to get, I mean, it's out there and available on StockX and eBay and stuff. But I can't personally get past that chopped collar. And to be fair, anytime you have the Air Jordan 1s that people cut off the top, I can't really like that either. I don't like it. Maybe it's just because the tongue's too long. Not really sure, but it just doesn't work for me. And for that reason alone, number one spot for my regrets of 2021. That's not too many regrets considering how many pairs I get in through the year. But just wanted to share my top 5. Leave a comment in the comment section. What's a pair that you got this year that is something that's a regret to you? Curious to see what you guys say. But thank you guys for stopping by and watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. And hopefully we'll see you guys back here for some more of my sneaker content. All right, peace, guys.